So now we're gonna move on to the next game. We also went to the midnight launch party for this thing.
Of all these three games.
of all these 3 games. And actually someone won a free copy of Mortal Kombat at the GameStop, which I thought was actually pretty cool. And it is actually Mortal Kombat. And for that we're going to move on to Lord Infamous that reviewed this game.
Yep. Well, this is my first time ever playing Mortal Kombat, so...
You never, ever played Mortal Kombat?
The closest thing I ever came to Mortal Kombat was a movie.
You're kidding.
So, you know, this is a first timer for me, and
So you got your cherry popped.
you could pretty much say that, yeah.
And just like when you get your cherry popped, it's gruesome.
Yeah, you want more, you know? But, like it's I think it's a really good game. I was impressed, you know? I'm not a big time, you know, fan of these type of games like Street Fighter and Capcom, you know, those type of games.
Fighting games.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's why we gave it to Lord Infamous. We wanted a new take on that. You know, give it to a fresh mind, a fresh person to see it.
Yeah, well, the good thing about this one, like the story mode, it tells you how everything leads up to like the end. You know, the story. You know, the story behind each character. Like my favorite character is Sub-Zero, and thanks to it, like I knew why he hates Scorpio and you know the beef they have between each other and stuff.
Yeah.
So you know the story explains a lot. It's a long story, and there's a lot of stuff for you to do.
So how does the story actually work, though? Do you pick a character and you do the story for them, or?
No, pretty much the story's already set up. The way it starts is that in the beginning, I mean, there was this huge battle. Everybody from all, what's it called? Underworld and
Underrealm.
And Earthrealm. I don't know.
Earthrealm and Under.
Whatever. The 2 of them were fighting, you know, and at the end, the bad guys win. So then Raiden is like, oh, there must have been a choice I did bad in the past, so let me fix that. So he sends his visions to Raiden in the past.
Oh, okay.
So, and throughout the whole game, he goes, oh, if I did this thing, then his amulet with the lightning powers, it will fix up or cracked up or more. So,
yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
So it actually jumps between characters. You'll start with one guy, then go to another guy, and go to. So you're not fixed with one guy the whole time.
You do about 3 or 4 fights with one character, and then you jump up to the next one. The first character is Johnny Cage, and then from there you go to Sonya, and then also then who else?
Jax?
No, not Jax. Jax is towards the middle and stuff.
Okay, but you start working your way through a set story already written and fixed already.
Yeah, pretty much.
Then they have the ladder thing where you climb up the ladder.
Yeah, I don't know if that's been there before, but you got the whole ladder that you know, defeat each character. There's about like 10 of them.
Yeah.
They got the whole test your mind, your sight,
your luck,
and yeah, defeat an opponent in the amount of time or whatever.
Yeah, so they got all this new like little different fighting mechanics.
Yeah,
games.
One thing that I really liked was that it has this training thing. So like I never played Mortal Kombat, so it teach me all the basics. So once I got the hang of it, I was able to, you know, do better in the missions. So that's one thing. You should, like, if you never played it, try that out first, and it will help you out throughout the whole game. Because I was getting my butt whooped, and once I did that, I got a whole lot better.
You got better. So, how did Kratos do in this game?
Well, I thought it was gonna be, you know, swinging chains left and right, but they don't swing that much. Only when you do like certain moves.
Oh, because it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah, the whole time their blades are stuck in his hands, and the moves are extremely brutal. It's a really bloody game, I'll tell you that. I did the finishing moves on one of the guys. He just splits the guy in half with the sword. I was like, how could I let this game go out?
What I like about the game was the transition from when you begin the fight, you're perfectly fine. And as you're fighting, you start ripping your clothes, you get bruises on your face, you get cuts and this and that. And it's kind of cool. It makes it more realistic to the fight.
To see the wear on the guy.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I got to play a little bit too. The story mode's very good. I love the way they did it. Because it explains everything of Mortal Kombat. I mean, there's a lot of people that never seen the game and wants to know what's it about, and this is a perfect way to learn and know about what it is about. And they put it perfectly. I love the way they did it. The transitions in between the persons and stuff. The story is very good.
Because you gotta remember, Mortal Kombat came out, years ago, and it's gone through so many evolutions and changes from 3D to no 3D to this to babalities and friendships and this and that.
On this version, it is in 3D on the PlayStation, full 3D. Yeah.
Of 3D optically, but not before. You used to be able to move 3D inside the fighting space. Now this was just 2D, but it's 2D but 3D.
Yeah.
But and I played it a little bit. I thought it was actually a really good game. I like the way the environments look. The environments look live, look like an actual place and not just painted in the background.
Yeah, they made it more realistic.
Like Fabi says though, like I wouldn't play in front of kids because it's bloody as heck. It's really, really.
Yeah, but it's going back to the roots of the. I guess.
That's what I was gonna point out. I like that.
I played. Because I'm a DC guy. I got the DC versus the Mortal Kombat one.
Yeah.
And you got a little bit of blood and stuff, but there was no fatalities or nothing like that. So
it kind of felt dry.
It felt a little both. It was pretty good. But now they wanted to ratchet up and go back to their old style of killing.
Yeah,
and
they got these. I guess this move was called the X-ray. And then once you do that, it shows a little cut scene that depending on the character, it would break the ribs, and you see that all the
bones
cracks.
shatter.
Yeah, and then he breaks his jaw.
Well, the one that I know is a Sub-Zero one that he goes like that and he grabs his liver and then freezes it and breaks it.
Yeah, he pulls
and then
it
when he
out,
goes like this, he actually headbutts him in the head.
Cracks his head open. It's pretty cool.
I like Kratos one like that.
He does one that he pulls out all his gadgets. He got the big
the nine fist.
That he punches him in and then he does the chain, spins him some crap. I don't know.
So overall, what do you think about this game?
Well, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you're gonna love this game. It's definitely. I'm thinking of maybe renting it. To have friends come over and everything, but. I'm telling you, it's a good.
It's a very good game.
Yeah, I think it's a buy game, honestly.
So what do you rate it?
I don't know. I'm speechless. It left me speechless. Let's put it like that.
That game's that good.